Well, the third one might be a fail. We'll see. What in the world? Hey everyone, Dave here, back in the kitchen, and today we're gonna make 3 really exciting keto air fryer inventions. I got my air fryer out, I ran an extension cord. Don't worry, it's maybe not gonna blow a fuse. The goal today was to give you 3 super easy keto snacks that would take like 2 minutes to cook. I figure that's the kind of thing you really need to succeed with like a keto type diet. So we want first, okay, so we're gonna make 3 recipes. First one we're gonna make is bacon wrapped mozzarella stuffed pickles, which sounds intriguing if nothing else. These might be terrible. I asked AI to create these recipes with an incredibly minimal amount of guidance. So first we're gonna take a big pickle. This was the biggest pickles I could find. These were the biggest pickles I could find. Anyways, slice them in half, I think. Is that right? Yeah, that's what it says. And then it says to hollow it out, which I don't know, use a spoon maybe? You know, we like to experiment here, guys, and try new things, and you know, we're just gonna try it. I guess we're gonna like just take out the seeds or whatever of this. This is so weird. But hey, if it's good, it'll have been worth it. There, look, they actually do hollow out pretty good. Then you take a mozzarella stick, like literally just a purchased mozzarella stick, like so, and we're gonna have, you know, a good time here. This goes into it, kinda, sorta, like that. See, that's why you need bigger pickles. They're not quite big enough. You know what, I might have some bigger ones here. Get it out of there. Is that bigger or is that just the illusion of bigger? That one does look a little bigger. Then you want bacon. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Any old bacon, probably not thick cut, because we want this to cook in the air fryer relatively fast. But yeah, so I don't know. I thought 3 different recipes that are really easy to make that would, you know, satisfy any keto lover's snack craving would be pretty good. All right, so we take that like that, and then just want to wrap some bacon around it, like so. I cut the bacon a little. I guess I shouldn't have though, based on what I'm seeing, because it's not long enough. Okay, let me get a full piece of bacon. I just realized now I can't put my fingers back in the pickle jar until I wash my hand. See guys, sometimes I think about sanitization. Okay, that's it. Should we do a toothpick? Let's do number 2. This one's smaller. I'll use a smaller piece of bacon I had. I can't guarantee, so, you know, guys, I'm not a professional cook. If you've ever watched this channel before, you know that. I just try to experiment and have fun. You know what we could do? Let's try to cut this piece in half so that she's a little smaller. There, then it's gonna fit a little better because it's a small pickle. There we go. All right, let's do this. Is this one really bigger though? I feel like it's not now that I'm looking at it. Maybe it is. No, it's still tiny. The biggest pickles you can find would probably make this easier. We're gonna try some stuff, and sometimes we'll find amazing things, and you can be a part of that, the adventure that we're on. Now it's getting hard to open this because my fingers are wet. I guess I could dry them, but that would be too logical. All right, I'll dry them. I really do think we maybe should cut them in half, but no, the pickle taste is gonna be so strong. I think bigger is gonna be better with the cheese. Here's another one, wrap that around as well. We'll do one more. We don't need to do a million because no one else is awake in my house right now except for me. This is breakfast. Doesn't it look like a breakfast? All right, here's the last one. But yeah, so one of my prerequisites when I was, you know, trying to get AI to come up with a recipe was I want these to be able to be prepped. Each of the 3 recipes we're doing in today's video should be able to be prepped in 4 minutes or less, right? That's really what we want, is we want something so easy to cook that it's like, yes, I definitely have time to cook that. Okay, so I got my little air fryer tray. I guess I should rinse that. All right, anyway, so we got our little tray and we're gonna put our little bacon treats in them. If you don't like pickles, guys, don't give up on me. The next recipe in this same video will not have pickles. Put them into the air fryer thing. We're gonna do 375 degrees. And ChatGPT says for 10 to 12 minutes, so let's go for it. And we're gonna try these in a second and see if they're amazing. Okay, so it's been like 11 minutes. Let's open it and check them. Oh yeah, okay, so they look done. All right, let me show you. Oops, they're kind of falling out. Here, I'll show you on the top cam. Do they look done? Yeah, they look done. Let's take them out and take a look. I've got this ready for the next one, but let's look at these first. They're kind of, these actually look really good. They're kind of exploded a little bit, but they look decadent, like a decadent delight. Oh my gosh, look at that. I just washed my cutting board. Don't worry, just washed it. This one lost some cheese. Now let's put this back. All right, so here they are. I mean, okay, so hold on. Some of them look better than others. Maybe using a toothpick would have been wise. These ones look good. This one's a little bit of a mess. Maybe this is the one I'll try and I'll save those for a little bit later. Okay. So it's hot, it's scorching hot. It's gonna burn my mouth so bad. Maybe we should wait for it to cool down. Yeah, let me set this aside to cool down. We're gonna try that in a second. In the meantime, we'll prep the next thing with our little blue bowl here. Our second super fast keto air fryer delight, as it were, is going to be keto mozzarella meatball bites. So you want a pound of beef or pork, that's pork. And again, super fast, super easy recipes here. Half a cup of mozzarella. Now someone told me I should talk in grams. Oh, I don't know how to do that. I should though, you're right. I'll start looking into that. Half a cup of mozzarella. Although I guess you could just ask ChatGPT. It says half a cup can vary in grams depending on ingredients being measured. Oh, really? Okay, so I'm learning. No wonder that's difficult. So for half a cup of mozzarella cheese, that's 56 grams of mozzarella cheese. That's interesting. 1 teaspoon, do you guys use teaspoons in other countries? I don't know. Of onion powder and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. That's, I think, all the ingredients for this super fast recipe. Those are cooling down. We might as well finish these up. Take out my little tray again. I'm not gonna wash it again because of minor laziness. And then literally, we're just gonna form these into little balls of meat, little meatballs. I like the idea of having mozzarella cheese in there. I think that's gonna be good. And again, goal is to be able to have several recipes where you can just really quickly make something to satisfy your hunger. And I have a video like this for desserts, and I'm gonna make another one because you really liked that video where I did 3 super fast keto desserts. And everyone seemed to like those. Most of them were good, some were better than others. But, you know, it's good to have options. Okay, so then we just form meatballs. That's simple. Meatball, put it in the tray. And rinse and repeat. Yeah, I should start thinking about the gram conversion stuff. But listen, if you're watching and you can't figure it out, I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT, which is like an AI thing online. I showed my mom ChatGPT. She's, 68. And I showed it to her yesterday and she was like, and it's Saturday, but she was loving it. She really seemed to enjoy it. She was asking all types of questions. So it's kind of handy for now until it takes over the world, which, could happen. So I'm not gonna overcrowd this, but I think I can make a couple more. I don't actually know what this weird little tray inside here is for. Guess I could read the instructions. I'll do one more. We're gonna throw that in the air fryer. Now I kind of am overcrowding. What is this? What is on this? Oh, that's a piece of cheese from earlier. We're gonna throw that into the air fryer, 8 to 10 minutes. I feel like if I did this, boom, boom, there, that fits better. You can work in batches, or if you have a bigger air fryer, you can maybe fit them all. Maybe you could crowd them a little more, but I don't wanna crowd them. So I'm gonna put that in 8 to 10 minutes, 380 degrees this time, and then we'll try those too. But first, let me clean up, get that started, and then we'll taste test the first treat. Okay, so this has cooled off. I'm gonna take a bite, and I'm gonna let you know how they are. I took way too big of a bite. I had to work on that so I wouldn't choke, sorry. It was very good though. Very tasty. I definitely would make this again. It required no effort and it's really yummy. I was concerned it would be too pickly, but it is not too pickly. The bacon does a really good job of counteracting that. And the cheese is a nice little addition too. I mean, these are great. The nice thing about these, you probably have them sitting in your fridge already, these ingredients. If you're keto, you probably have bacon, you probably have pickles, you probably have cheese. You could use pre-shredded cheese if you want to, but super easy, 5 minutes, 3 minutes to make, 10 minutes in the air fryer, and you have a delicious snack. Awesome. I'm gonna start up the meatballs and then we'll try those next. And we got one more after that, so don't go anywhere. All right, so I've started getting ready for the last exciting, super easy keto snack, but these meatballs should be done. Oh, they look pretty meatball-y. Let me check their temp, make sure they're cooked through. Yes, they are. I think we should set them aside and let them cool while we work on prepping the next recipe. All right, and this next recipe I'm pretty excited about. It is air fryer cottage cheese bites, which is interesting. So they're gonna be I don't know, maybe sort of like a mozzarella stick or something. I'm not really entirely sure what we've got coming our way, but I know you need a cup of cottage cheese, so we're gonna get that first. And yeah, we're gonna plop that onto our cheesecloth because it does need to be strained. And I'm getting better at this straining cottage cheese thing, becoming a real pro as I put it on a cottage cheesecloth thingy that's probably too small. Okay, and then we're just gonna squeeze out the juices, like so. If you don't have a cheesecloth, there's other ways to do this. You can use paper towels to get all the liquid out, or as much as possible. But you basically want strained cottage cheese, and your hands are gonna get messy. There's no way around it, as far as I can tell. If there is, let me know in the comments, but I don't know it. Just use a paper plate here, and then open this back up, and we're gonna create little balls of cottage cheese, essentially. I've never tried this before, so if it doesn't work, we can blame the ChatGPT program. Kinda worked, sort of. Let's try again. Maybe they should be bigger. Maybe that would, because I'm having trouble like really gripping them. Let me make a bigger one. But see, it seems like I'm just getting more liquid out of it. Well, the third one might be a fail. We'll see. What in the world? All right, they're kind of ballish. All right, let me keep working on this and I'm gonna make them ball-like. Maybe not perfect, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've been trying to figure this out because it's just not working. And so I put into ChatGPT kind of what I'm struggling with and some of my ideas. And this is what we've come up with. Me and this fake artificial intelligence. We're gonna use a 1/4 cup of mozzarella. And mozzarella, again, I'm trying to use ingredients we already had. So mozzarella seemed like a big or a good option. It kind of goes with the whole idea of it being a cheese stick kind of a recipe. And we're gonna melt this. I'm gonna try 20 seconds of melting the mozzarella cheese. And we'll see if it's at a good texture. All right, yeah, it's super melted after about 15 seconds. So you definitely don't need to do 20. Maybe try 10. Either way, this should be sticky. Get sticky with Mickey. Remember from Matilda?
Are you ready to get sticky with Mickey?
We're gonna combine that, and then that's gonna maybe make these sticky, hopefully, to the point where we can actually work this recipe. We're just gonna mix it in with our cottage cheese like so, and it's gonna maybe not work at all. But you know what, we'll learn something. Even if it doesn't work, we're gonna learn something. It doesn't seem to be working. This recipe might be a flop. This recipe might be a flop. You know what? I have another option that we could add. We're really, we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna add an egg. We're gonna add an egg and see if that works. Now we've got cottage cheese and egg. Hey, you know what? This could work. All right, so we've got strained cottage cheese, an egg, and some mozzarella, and we're mixing that around. This is not the recipe ChatGPT came up with. It's now just me winging it and seeing if we get something good. Maybe this will be better. All right, then we want to form it into balls. Is it gonna form into balls now? And then freeze the balls. So let's try this. I mean, kind of. Not really. It's more like piles still. Whatever, when we freeze it, maybe it'll reconstitute a little. Look forward to trying the meatballs, even if this one comes out bad. This could come out good. You never know, guys. I've had luck before, taking luck and such. All right, so I'm gonna put these 6 globs of whatever I've created in the freezer for 10 minutes. And I'm ready to try the meatballs. Those cottage cheese balls, we're freezing. We still got stuff to do to them. We're gonna try them. These look really good though. Let's give them a shot. Those are very good. It's a very good meatball. The air fryer really crisps up the outside perfectly. So look, we've got the pickles, the meatballs, they're both excellent. Hopefully here, we can put some amazing cottage cheese bites. I'm still chewing, sorry, I'm rude. But at least to this point, we're 2 for 2 with very good, fast keto desserts. We'll be back to finish up. Did I say foods? Did I say desserts? If I said 3 keto desserts, obviously they're not dessert. That was a mistake of speaking. Anyways, 3 good keto foods coming up. Wait, actually I need a 3rd bowl. I'm back and we're gonna start working on these cheese bites. Yes, I'm that guy who has 3 different kinds of bowls for this because, you know, that's just what I've got. I got what I got, folks. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this ingredient first, which I gotta open. Let me show it to you though. It's pork with a Q, panko crumbs, artisanal fried pork rinds turned into breadcrumbs, 0 carbs. So it's a carbless breadcrumb. How magical is that? These sort of things have not always existed. Oh, okay, whoops. So 1/2 cup of that, heaping not required, but that's what I did. But because of how we're using it, I'm not too worried about having too much. 1/2 cup of almond flour, also poorly poured. See what I did there? An egg gets cracked into this one. And then we will beat said egg because it's gonna be used to, you know, for this flour coating thing we're doing. Into the pork rind panko or whatever, we're gonna add some Italian seasoning. Just a teaspoon of that. I just guessed. I'm fancy like that. You know, and because it's 3 recipes in a short period, I'm out of forks too. So, oh, you know, I should add a little more of this because I added too many pork rinds. So I want to make sure there's plenty of that flavor. Flavor Town? What's that? Is that Guy Ferrari? Fieri? Okay, so now we've got our little like dipping coating station. And I think it's, let me make sure I got it in the right order. Almond flour, egg, panko, then into the basket it will go. Fancy little assembly line here. Let's see if they froze. It's been about 12 minutes. Well, this is what we have. Let's see. Are they to the point where we could do this? We're just gonna try it. It kind of looks like it. It kind of looks like we might be able to do this and make it happen. Into the egg, so into the flour, into the egg, into the breadcrumbs, and then into the air fryer. we go. What's going on with this thing? There we go. Okay, so I think we're on the right path, guys. Whether or not they taste good, that is gonna be up for debate at the end of this, so don't go anywhere. Let me get them all coated in a similar fashion, and I probably should have beat that egg a little longer. You're all thinking it, I might as well say it. I might have messed that up a little. All right, no guarantees on these guys, but this is what they, oh my gosh, I just went everywhere. Dang it, Dave. Well, anyways, there we go. Put them in the air fryer, power it up, 375 degrees for 7 minutes. All right, I'm gonna take a look at these. It's been 7 minutes. I don't know how to tell if they're done really. Pull one out and look at it. It looks kind of done. It's hot. Let's let that one cool. I feel like I'm gonna leave them in for another, like, I don't know, 40 seconds. I want a little more brownness. All right, I think they're probably done. Take the rest out. These are interesting. I thought they'd fall apart, and they did to some extent, but not as bad as I feared. They actually look okay. They look okay, guys. We might have done it. We might have saved these ones. Oh, they're hot. They're so hot. I'm burning my flesh. Whew. All right, Mr. Air Fryer. There's the third one it gave us. So there we go. 3, super fast, super easy, 15 minutes or so each. I mean, really, it's like the prep time is like 3 or 4 minutes. Then you have to freeze those and cook them for 10. But these ones are really fast, right into the air fryer and done in 10 to 15 minutes, including prep time. So with the keto thingies, the cheese balls, cottage cheese, whatever, let's just try them. The egg is interesting in there. Due to the full egg inside there as a binder, it kind of becomes like more of an egg bite than a cottage cheese bite. Like, it's more like an egg bite or like an egg white bite from Starbucks that also has some cottage cheese and mozzarella and some breading, which not a bad thing. It is good, it's tasty, but this is feeling more like a quiche than cottage cheese thing. So I had this theory, if we were to do the cottage cheese bites and just strain a little less of the liquid, they might have adhered together without any binder necessary. Also, you could use xanthan gum. These are good, but these are more like an egg bite. They're all right. They're my least favorite of the 3. They're really like a good egg. Honestly, it's literally tastes like an egg white bite to me. But anyways, all of these are less than a carb a piece. On my scale, I like the pickles the most. The pickles with the bacon, delicious. Then the meatballs, then these. So in order of how we cooked them is how I prefer them. It might be different for you. Try them out, comment down below, let me know. If you like this video, let me know, and I'll try to do more videos like this where I do a bunch of really easy recipes, working with ChatGPT to help you get your keto fix and not break your diet. This is Dave signing off. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you next time.